Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Perry. Welcome to the podcast.
Hi, how you
Hi.
doing?
Pretty good. You came highly recommended by Mrs. Lisa Coleman. So, for
Okay,
anyone who doesn't know you, who do you say you are?
go ahead, baby. Tell them who we are.
I'm Eugene Perry and my wife Donna Perry, and we are Young People Nation, and we are our podcast is mainly about mental health for young people.
And what's your take on young people? That's anybody above ground?
Yeah, anybody above ground, you young, you young, yes sir, still breathing.
Yeah.
I like it. And how about yourself, Miss Perry?
My name is Donna Perry, and yes, God gave us this mission for mental health. It came out of our own personal journey of healing, and that God has many ways of helping us. We have our relationship with Jesus Christ is solid, and we have to go back and get well, get um, filled back up every day. Let me say that.
Mhm.
And however, with our journey, it required a professional counselor or counselors, and also just some time to self-reflect and take accountability and create boundaries.
Mm.
And so I am a branch manager with SRP Federal Credit Union, which I really love. And I love serving the community and helping people to have a form of wellness and peace when it comes to their finances.
Gotcha.
That's a mental health all by itself. Finance.
I, w- I was curious about SRP. I had to look it up because I was like, why is everybody around the CSRA area have all these SRP stickers all over them? And it's like, oh, okay, okay.
Yes, and we that comes from we have let's see 25 branches,
Mhm.
and so we have what's called the spotted program. That
Mm.
means if I see you, I'm not going to roll up on you and run you down in traffic. But
Mm.
if you're in a shopping plaza and I see the sticker, we give out $100 cash right there on the spot.
Oh, wow.
And also the SRP credit card for schools.
Mhm.
What,
You want to tell them
what,
about that?
but not the credit cards. It's
Okay.
the debit cards.
Yeah.
Our
Mm.
debit cards, they're called Infinity cards, and that we support high schools in the CSRA. That's in Georgia and South Carolina, and we give back. Every time you swipe that card, there's
Mhm.
a percentage that goes directly to that school, and the
Mm.
credit union has given over $1 million back to the schools.
Yep. And the
Wow.
school get to do what they want to with the money
Mhm.
and money and all.
Yes.
Gotcha. Now I get it. It's funny. I started doing jujitsu, mixed martial arts kind of modification on wrestling back in May, the start of May. And one of the
Okay.
guys, he was asking me, he's like, "What's this CSR SRP thing everybody's got going on? Is it a cult or what's going on?" And I'm like, "No, dude, that's a credit union. People are just rocking their credit union."
Yes, yes, yes.
Mhm.
It's been in existence for over 65 years.
Oh, wow.
And so we are huge about serving the community. So I'm honored to be a part of this movement.
Gotcha.
And I
That's
have great
awesome.
support from my husband.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Because
So
he talks about the podcast and then he talks about SRP to people too. Yeah.
nice. I like that. And how did you guys, where did you each grow up and how did you eventually meet?
Oh boy.
I'm never gonna end that story for okay. Uh Me as the victim. I'm not the victim, but I started out in Elizabeth City, North Carolina, and and from there I graduated from Elizabeth City State University, and then I wound up going into the military, and uh and one of the military guys said, if God want you to have a wife, we will issue you one, and all. So after that, I kept messing around there, and one day I looked over there at a Wendy's. I said, God tell you things. He said, what? I said, well, you see that young lady around there? She's gonna be my wife. And the next thing I knew, we left from there Wendy's, went to the gym, and she was in the gym playing basketball. And we went up playing a game, and I bragged, which I shouldn't have done. and that you couldn't beat us and all. And she said it won't be none, be none. And then after that, we start playing, and she beat me twice. So
Don't start nothing if you don't want it to be nothing.
yeah, she beat me so bad I had to marry.
Mm, that's a
Yeah.
pretty good story.
It's a true story. That's the hurtful part about it. She
Oh
beat
man.
me bad.
And I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina, and born and raised. And again, like what my husband said, I went to North Carolina Central. Did not graduate from there because my focus was off. So my dad told me if I make less than a C, I had to come home.
Mm,
So his truck came and got me because our grades went straight to the house back then. However, I'm grateful for my parents. They gave me a lot of wisdom and guidance. And so, like he stated, I played all sports. I love softball, basketball, volleyball, tennis. I just love sports. And we met on the basketball court. Um, and yeah, him and his friends was challenging me and some other ladies I played with. We were just like, get the ball, let's go,
Yep.
and um, um, beat him. Then 6 months later, he's proposing.
mm.
Yeah. Took me on the 6 months.
And so we've been married to God be the glory 41 years.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, it's been God. We tell people it's not a cakewalk.
Mm.
You have two different people with two different personalities. Different things happen in your childhood. You take things from that. But with God, you grow, get the help you need, whatever that looks like for you,
Right.
and grow with the person. I tell ladies, I don't say God put people together because that means he's got to make it work.
Right.
I believe he gives presentations, and then it's up for us to do our homework and make a decision.
Mm.
Yep. Actually, Genesis 2:24. You separate from your mother and father and clothe to your wife, and we join together, and we come to agreements.
Yes.
And all we have discussions and all like that. And in these discussions and all is not that I'm the man, I'm right. And I'm the man, and majority of the time I was wrong.
Mm.
So I'm not ashamed to say that. And I listen to her wisdom.
Mm.
And in her wisdom, we are 41 years in, 10 toes down.
Nice.
Yep. Yes.
And
And for ladies, I tell them, or like for myself, one great thing about working at SRP, I meet some amazing people that generally I would never have met.
Mhm.
And some have asked a question about marriage and submission. And I tell the young men, I said, my husband in the 41 years has never had to talk about that. And I said, you want to know why? Because I knew after God, I was next in his life. And the level of sacrifice that I've seen him make, I don't have a problem following the vision God gives him for us. Keyword the us. I got to know it's about us. If you're not singing that us, then I'm gonna lean back a little bit, like what you talking about.
Yeah, one of the main things about a relationship is I put on everything I had, every bank account, every little secret thing I had financially. From the beginning, because I trusted her 100%. If you don't have that kind of relationship, you might as well keep walking.
Gotcha. So I guess tell me a little bit about your podcast, like what led you guys to do that and what's the focus there?
Well, our message is that God has many ways of helping us. You can't just get locked into one method. We just did a recording which will air next month on a mother whose 15-year-old son committed suicide. And so her son did not want to go to a counselor. but she used artistic methods,
Mhm.
drawing, writing poetry, music. Those are other methods to help people through their mental health journey.
Right.
Um, our journey for this podcast is strictly from God because
Mhm.
we did not know what we was doing, Asher. Period.
Yeah.
At all. It was like, what? And we have a board in our room that as the Holy Spirit speaks, we're able to write it down immediately. And so my husband, God gave him Young People Nation.
Mm.
Yeah, it was about 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was a burning bush in my
Oh
bedroom.
no, no, burning bush, stop it. You just got
But
up and wrote.
but God came to me at three in the morning, and God is an early riser. He never sleeps. So
Yeah.
so at 3 o'clock in the morning, he had my full attention, and that was it.
And we talked with our mentor, Dr. Rosetta Parker Austin, our pastor, Pastor Richard Peoples, Tiffany Hodge. These are some of the people that are in our corner that have been supporting us. Keith and Lydia Cherry, Teresa Amwa, Tia Oliphant, and these people were encouraging us that yes, go for it. And so we connected with Augusta Podcast.
Mm.
David Bash was the key owner at that time, and he's walked us through this journey and helped us because we was just audio at first. It was like, no, we're not ready for video. Absolutely not.
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
brave when you ain't got no camera in front of you.
And so Raquel Gardner with Rocky Premier, she's our marketing representative. And so I want to backtrack also a little bit, Asher. Prior to the podcast, I was telling my husband I had a dream about the Holy Spirit said, put a certain dollar amount aside every pay period. I said, I don't know what this is about, but okay. So God operates in implements. He implements his, steps at a time. That's how he dealt with us anyway. And so when it was time for the podcast, um, we were able to um, finance that because it costs money to do this stuff now.
Right.
Ain't no favors in business. That's
Oh
what I
no.
tell people, and so um, thankfully, to God be the glory, July was year 3 for us.
And
Congratulations.
moves when you're having fun.
That's true. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it seems like it's that first one that's hard. And then even if you dare listen back to yourself, be like, that's what I sound like on on audio. Or looking
Right.
back at
Yes.
yourself to be like, who's that?
Yes. Yes. And so we've really been blessed to meet some amazing people that's willing to tell their story about their mental health journey because we're not clinicians.
Mm.
And so therefore we don't get up there recommending methods, but we give out the hotlines that people can reach out and get help.
Yes.
Mm.
Mental health is one of the most critical events in America that they do not pay attention to that much.
Mhm.
They keep taking funding away. They keep throwing it in the back door.
Right.
Some churches kind of like throw it under the bridge and say it's an evil spirit, and that's it. And you
Yeah.
do this, and that's it. It's gone. And then you have people try to slap. All right, go take a couple pills and get in the corner and leave me alone.
Mm.
It's about people.
Yeah.
It is about people and whatever problem there or event that they're suffering from. It's a tormented man trying to find relief.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And in that relief, you not only do you grow spiritually, but you grow physically.
Mm-hmm.
And as we venture into everyday life, we really hit regions of our mind, of experiencing with people that we never knew we knew or could ever reach.
Yes.
And we need that contact. People are people. It's only one race. That's the human race.
Right.
And cause we cater to whatever color you consider you may stand, because people do take a little biases on stuff, but only
Mhm.
because they're taught that.
Right.
But if you take my heart and put it in another person's body, they match my blood type, they will function.
Mhm.
So it's only one race, human race. It's yeah, because man is the one that brought all this division. God don't have a problem with it, you know. Um, on the way to an ungodly life is send you to hell,
Mm.
no matter what color you are or considered.
Yes.
Right.
No, all burn the same,
Yeah.
crispy.
And
Yeah.
I like that you've you've chosen to focus on mental health given kind of the background of where you come from. I'm curious, like, was it something that was viewed negatively whenever you started talking about it on a podcast of all things? And like, how did your like, because it seems like it's at the right time. A lot of people,
Mhm.
for me, I'm Cameroonian born, immigrated to the US, but it's still whether you're an immigrant, whether you're a native, like native to America, like born in the States, it seems that in certain pockets, people are like, hey, you don't tell other people your problems. And like you have this expectation of like you either pray the problem away, but you don't you can seek counsel for some things, but then when it
Mhm.
comes to the mental, like some people have a taboo against it. And it's something that's like long standing across oceans. And it's one of those where a lot of people would agree is like, no, you don't tell other people your business. But to see you guys within the last 3 years really go wholeheartedly into this thing to see, okay, hey, people continue to suffer about it, regardless if it was pre 2020, post 2020, and
Mhm.
then the aftermath of it, it's like they may not be news stories, but then when something happens close to home and someone can
Mhm.
actually listen to be like, okay, hey, maybe I heard that and it made a difference to where I was going to go one direction, but I chose to maybe face a fear or try to get help looking underneath the fear to see, okay, what is it that I'm protecting? Like, where's the little boy in me or where's the little girl in me that's been
Mhm.
harmed, abandoned, not paid attention to? And
Yes.
it's like, how can I kind of resolve that? So I commend you both on doing that.
Yeah, we in 2021,
Yes.
um it was like back to back to back to back stuff just coming in our household. And we are licensed ministers through our church. We have a great church that we are, part of. However, we had to really dial back. We had to go talk to our pastor and let him know we have to step back because we had to pay attention at home. And both my husband and I had parts in this. I had to be present, he had to be present. Okay, baby, what's going on? Okay, this is a no judgment space. How are you feeling? And we had to create those areas for one another.
Mhm.
Key thing was when my husband came to me and said, I need help. Okay, so let's reach out to our resources
Right.
and get the help because you can go to counseling, but if you don't get the right match,
Yeah.
it's not working.
Right.
Tiffany Hodge, she was our first, and she's amazing. She called us mom and pop,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and
She don't let you get away with nothing.
so
She don't let you get away with nothing.
and so
It ain't no male, ain't no female.
yeah,
It ain't no bias. You get the raw truth, and it hurts.
Mm.
and to your point of
Mhm.
unpacking the thing that you got to face it. You understand? Because it's in there. And that's the one thing, we can go around and do all these other things, but God is like, no, it's that one thing I want you to face. And I want to confront it with you. And this is how you can get through it. Don't mean it's not going to hurt. Don't mean you're not going to yell, scream, curse, angry. You own every emotion that you're feeling. And so you get the right people that God provides to help you walk through it,
Right.
because it's not changing. It
Hmm.
happened. And so she was our first, and Dr. Chris Cochran. We was our next one. It was like a marathon there. She passed the baton, and he helped. And so, but our mentor, Dr. Rosetta Parker Austin, has been very influential in our life. And so, along with the other people I made mention of. And so, you've got to have that community. And look, Asher, all these people are younger than us.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we just look young.
So, wisdom comes from whoever God provides. Going back to however God do it, we try to put him in a box, and
Right.
he's like, "No, not that way. I need you to
Mhm.
go over here."
Yeah. And the taboo with mental health. People watch too many stories on TV,
Hmm.
too many stereotypes. You
Mhm.
know, every mental episode isn't like Jason running down the street. You picture stuff like that where people have these episodes where they go and destroy stuff and just go like they possessed or jumping over buildings with astronomical strength.
Hmm.
But mental health is being too stressed out,
Yes.
too busy to handle everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Uh, Believe it or not, bad finances can create a health
Woo!
Oh
crisis.
yeah. I can definitely believe that.
Hmm it makes you act so much out of character, so much out of character that you actually hear voices saying, "Go rob that, go take that,"
Mm.
because we don't have that no more. I mean, you go through all kinds of things.
Now we haven't been there.
No, no.
Exactly. Go Robin. You just
Yeah.
we use wisdom
Mhm.
in our finances. And just was my husband and I was just talking about financial plan for our household for 2025. So uh, last year we had a huge celebration of celebrating 40 years. So I have enough wisdom
4 acres and a mule.
to not go spend all that money again, because you're not going to get where you're talking about you want to get to, you know.
Now I done married this woman 3 times now.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he has. He
I,
has.
I don't feel like walking down the house no more.
He well, the 10th year you set that up.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he did that. And the 40th we were supposed to have like family for dinner, but our daughters, we have two daughters, Nina 39, Amber is 35. And they was like, look, you only 40 years, you need to celebrate. Are you serious? So, okay, fine.
Yeah.
With our money now, not their money. But I am grateful for that moment with my husband. The words that came out were from the heart. And people ask us, did y'all practice that? No, that's in our heart when it comes to one another.
Right. Wow.
Yeah. So, you live, you play, you exist, and enjoy yourself along the way.
I believe in having fun.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
it definitely seems like the two of you have made the most of 40 years where it's like it's not a what would you say? It
A
doesn't seem
burden.
like it's just been a burden or something that's beat you up, beat you down. You're like, I can't stand this person. Oh, I can't stand
Yeah.
her. I can't stand him. It's like, no, it's like of course you're gonna have your ups and downs, but like you said, from how you first met to making a commitment and going forward with that and being willing to deal with what comes and also like default back to wise counsel and
Mhm.
starting to get counseling for yourselves, but then also utilizing that same counseling to work as a board for a podcast. And I was like, never thought of like having a consulting board for a podcast, but like more a reason to do it, especially with the topic that you're speaking to, where it's like, okay, mental
Mhm.
health, let's see, are we still on track? Or it's like we don't want to just be
Mhm.
giving people popcorn advice and they're like, oh yeah, the Team Perry, they told me to. It's like, whoa, whoa. Like
Right, right.
we gave the disclaimer up front. So it's like let's
Yes,
Yeah,
let's not
yes,
play fast and loose with the rules here.
that's right. Because we're not clinicians,
right.
and actually, you'd be surprised, and I'm sure you know, for you as a podcaster, some people they'll approach you and be like, "Hey, we can help you with your podcast." No, that's not how God does us. No,
I think one of the most graphic things that we have, we actually have people
mm,
that come on the podcast that actually been through it. When you actually been through something, you can talk about it
yes,
with gusto or regret and actually happy instead
Right.
of being like Dr. Spock, never getting advice about kids, how to grow up kids and don't have no kids. It's easy to do that when you don't have no kids, but
Right.
he
It's
never
like
seen.
I would have that. It's like, okay,
Yeah, yeah,
let's get you a practice round. Let's get you married
there
first.
you go.
yeah.
Let's get
That's
you
Yeah,
some
right. That's
kids.
right.
And
yeah.
then you let me know in 3 years how it feels. And then like 6 months.
Oh, well, I can
Oh God, I
give you a
can't
perfect
sleep.
example. Give you a perfect example. I came home one day and my daughter was up in the tree, a 3-year-old up in the tree, saying that she is Dominic Dawes. I
Oh
am
man.
I am a world class
Gymnast.
gymnast, and then did a flip out of the tree. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. Ain't no book gonna tell you that. But she did it excellent. She turned that backflip off out of the tree and landed on her feet. Da-da. Now
Nice.
me, I done ran into the storm door because I forgot to open it, my face print all over the glass
Oh,
and
no.
laying on the floor thinking, what is my wife gonna say that you allow our 3-year-old to flip out of the tree? I saw my life flashing from my eyes.
Like I
You
left
know,
you for 5 minutes and what happened? I
There
come
you
back
go.
and it's like,
Yes, yes.
do you have children, Asher?
no, ma'am.
Okay.
I think as you were talking about it, I was like, even going down the right of like committing to a relationship is something that I've made a commitment to in 2025 and going forward. It's like, in being in a relationship with someone that has a child, it's like by proxy, she's a bonus child to me and kind of
Mhm.
starting to learn those dynamics. I'm starting to understand and be like, okay, well, you're being trusted by them and also you need to
Mm-hmm.
share in the trust and like in the times that we get to spend together and be around each other, it's like, oh wow, okay, like it's it just feels, how would I describe it, it feels good to be trusted or like be
Mm-hmm.
leaned
Mhm.
on in a way to where it's like, okay, there's someone that has an expectation of you, but so long as you show up to the best of your ability, they're not just looking down on you. And then in just simple things, I'm like, well, uh, don't know what to do here, but at least it's not, it's like, it's not I haven't had any do or die situations or backflip off the tree. So it's been an experience. I'll say that. It's been a very good
Okay.
experience and they've done very well by me.
Very good.
It's
Very
it's
good.
it's the same pressure, and it's the same events, and it doesn't come with a rule book. You
No.
know that by this time they're gonna do this, by this time they're gonna do that,
Hmm.
or this event gonna happen because each child is different,
Yes.
Yeah.
and
Yes.
you can have a child do everything perfect, and then you can have Amber that's adventurous and all, and not afraid of no dogs,
Yeah.
not afraid of adventure, and it can take you places,
Mm.
make your hair fall out, but yeah,
Not
no,
mine, because I don't do that.
they wouldn't do it with her. They would
Hey,
not do it with
it's
her.
okay. They say there's nothing better looking than a bald black man. That I've
There
heard
you
some
go.
people say
There
that.
you go. There you go. Oh, see, when you have a less hair and all, everything just bounce off you like a duck. Just keep going. Problems,
Okay.
everything.
Great analogy.
Yeah, great victory.
Awesome. So I guess with what you set out to do in 2025, how have things played out for you? Have they grown podcasting wise, on the banking side, family wise?
Yes, we're at over 1,000 subscribers
Oh,
on YouTube.
congratulations.
Um, um, 340 on Facebook, 300 on Instagram. And we're also on Spotify, Apple. That's why we need these people in our life, because I don't have time to do this.
I think
and, and that was another thing, finding out what your part is in what God is telling you to do. Like my husband, he's retired. And so I was like, well, you got time. You can look on YouTube and see how to do a podcast. But that was not his portion.
But see, my portion is to be up here and look good. That's it.
But and so we had to find out our parts. And once we found our rhythm, it goes smooth. But what the major blessing is when people come up to you and say, I listened to that episode and I'm sharing this with my niece because they need to hear that.
Yes.
Or you help me through what you said. That's the movement of the podcast.
Yep.
Right.
Make it a difference in the other lives.
Yes.
For the better.
Right.
And so this year, I told my husband we got to take some more headshots because we got to go ahead and get our website up and then go forward from there, because there's some other things that the Lord has given us to do community wise. Like sometimes you have a panel and let it be an outdoor event where young people can come up and ask questions.
Yeah.
And it be actual professional people there. Or have some at the Croc Center. It doesn't cost anything, just a place for our young people to be able to express, I have a challenge. I tell you, Asher, just sitting down with a lot of our guests, because we meet with them prior to recording, but sitting down with them and they trusting you with their journey. You're like, oh my goodness.
That's the first part of healing, is to admit I have a problem.
Yeah. And I tell you, it's like, wow. So you're not quick to call people kids bad, or you're not, your judgment, that judgment is gone. It's out the door. We found out with our daughters, more in their teen years, that they had some depression issues. We're thinking they're good. We're going to church. We're having Friday night Bible study. Dad giving Friday night Bible study. And we're, Jesus is Lord. However, our oldest daughter came to us at 14 and told us that she don't know how the knife got out of her hand.
Life.
But she wanted to end it because of being picked at, because she's dark skinned. We're thinking, this young lady is modeling, but she didn't feel good about herself. So back to your original question about our being on board for 2025, is one step at a time, to meet people and to have them to be transparent about their journey, to share with whoever's listening. It's a movement.
Yes, it is. I even had when I worked at Youth Challenge on post, and at one point I had a lady come up to me and she said, if only my child had got in the program, he would be alive today. And she just said that out of nowhere. And that hit me so hard. If he only got there. Now our program, if our program can reach anybody and make a difference in their life, for the positive,
Yes.
it is worth it.
Yes.
One life saved is all worth it.
Yes.
Because in our society today, life is so, how you say, seems to be non-important in today's world. And people are so much without feeling, like you're a number and you don't belong, or they have these biases against you and all like that. And some people can't take that kind of pressure, you know. But life is precious.
Yes.
It's a gift from God.
Yes.
Not to be taken lightly, not to throw away in the trash or disregard because you're different than another person. No one's life is more important than another. And when you look at life like that and you treat everyone with the same courtesy and decency of having a right to exist, having a right to exist and to being able to have the freedom to live, it is so important now.
You often say for people to live and not just exist.
Yes.
He says that a lot.
Can you break that down a little bit?
Enjoy your life. Enjoy the life. Get up every day and be purposeful. Don't worry about what you don't have. And this is easier said than done. Okay, I ain't always been here. Okay, a lot of grace and mercy. Okay, but don't. You can't worry about what you don't have control of. And working out you is a whole movement. You know, the word of God tells us to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling. The word fear and trembling, that means, look, you need to be concerned over here, you over there, even in marriage, Asher, which I tell you, you have to, you're responsible for your part. Okay. And a lot of our young ladies, we're raised up on baby dolls and that, oh, I'm gonna have this and we're gonna be this and this and this, but that's not your reality. That's not who you married. And so we don't, I'm gonna say more of the older generation sometimes, do not take time out, like the scripture in Titus talks about the older is supposed to teach the younger ones. Anytime married couples talk to me and my husband, we are extremely transparent. You follow me? We don't get in no fa la la land. Okay. And
Oh,
I
it's
don't
gonna be okay. Just do this.
right. You
follow
pray about it.
suit. Don't worry about it. It'll be
Look,
all right. It'll be all
look,
right.
okay. Yeah. You be like, no, I don't like him. You understand?
Babies don't come out of cabbage patch.
Oh, please. Yeah. I got another one. Is God gonna let us have as many? We're gonna have as many as God allows. Egg and sperm make babies. Okay.
When I was in the military, we was having the discussion, and all the NCOs was in the operations room, and one PFC, she said, if I knew that having sex would get you pregnant, I would never did it. You could hear a pin drop. And then she said, my mom told me that babies come out of the cabbage patch and there's good gnomes and there's bad gnomes. And everybody, I mean, you could hear a pin drop in operations. Grown people, everybody was just looking, huh? You know. But actually she believed that kids believe what you tell them.
Yes.
And you set the standard, you set the purpose in their life and everything. That's the responsibility of a parent. And for her to say that as a 18-year-old, and now she's pregnant because she thought babies came out of cabbage patch. She really did.
Please.
I mean, she, kid, you write that on that kid, they gonna believe everything you tell them until somebody prove it different. And that's the problem with the day society, racism and all like that is taught. Because we have many kids that play and have relationships and all, and they don't know what color they are. They just like playing because you're a kid, and that's it.
But day at a time. I got today. Yesterday is over. I don't even know if tomorrow's coming, but I got right now.
Yeah.
So let me, like, when we finish this, I was out today. Tell my husband, look, let's go grab something to eat together.
Oh, watch out.
You understand? Go enjoy, because I believe that we can have fun. I got to like to be around this guy, like he got to like to be around me.
He actually like. Okay.
Yeah, and friends, and look, Asher, I got to still find you attractive. He got to find me attractive. See,
Yeah.
these are the things we got to talk about.
Yeah.
I actually look down and see my toes, so my stomach is not in the
Look,
way.
that was a whole. That was look, Asher. That was a conversation prior to saying I do.
Yeah.
Okay, got to have those conversations. Hey, baby, I don't. That ain't me. If you got a medical condition, that's different. But
Gotcha.
just being.
I think I
And,
hope I didn't miss that. I didn't do anything on my end, and I was like, people
it
might think
froze.
that it either froze or it might have like blurred out. I was like, hey,
It froze.
I've got my hands here. I didn't mute it. It's so this
I
is
was like, they come my wait.
Yeah.
I was like, this didn't go from rated everyone to rated R. All of a sudden, it's like, no, it's still family friendly.
Yeah, yes. And
But
so, go ahead, Ash. I'm sorry.
no, I was just gonna say to your point, it is important because like you said, kids learn what it is that you teach them, and at the same time, like
Mhm.
what you don't discuss just kind of festers and grows into other things where whether it's something animated or there's this creature that like the thing that's under the bed, the thing that hides in the
Yeah.
dark,
Yeah.
it's always bigger than it is because it's been made that over time because it's never been addressed. And sometimes like starting back with the financials, it's something that can feel uncomfortable or a lot of people just don't know where it's that I get money, I spend money. I get money, I spend money. And like if you don't know how to manage money of all things, there's
Mm-hmm.
always someone that's going to be managing your money for you. Where it's like, oh, okay, you don't know
Mm-hmm.
what to do with your money. Here, let me help you
Yeah,
with
I'll
that.
show you what to do with it now.
Right, right. And it's like you don't want to spend. Oh, I'll spend it for you. And then you look up, and it's
Yes.
like, oh, like instead of looking into this, checking this person's background, seeing if they're reputable, like
Mm-hmm.
verifying and validating certain things, it's like if you're too quick to want to get like an instant result instead of like doing the homework of, hey, if I don't know something, let me ask somebody that does know, or let me look at
Exactly.
someone
Right.
that's real and not just someone that's just like saying words that make me feel good. And it's like, okay, so why am I here in this situation now? It's like I didn't think that this was possible, but it's like, well,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of things we don't know, but it's not impossible to find out. And then even after the fact, so long as, like you guys said, so long as you're young, you're still above ground,
Mhm.
you still have time to work things out. It's not like, hey, you made a catastrophic mistake. That's it. Like
Mhm.
just turn in your ticket. You're done for the day. Like you got
Yeah.
Yeah.
no more run throughs, nothing like that to try.
Yeah. You can always regroup. You just have to lay aside pride and say, okay, I made some bad decisions, and let me go get the help from those that they and not just a specialist, but they're actually living it. So let me go get the wisdom from over there. And then I got to be disciplined enough to follow what I need to follow.
Well, you just need to take a special note, and people need to write this down. Pride and stupid travel together. They travel together, and they've been in cahoots for the longest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Pride
nothing
and
wrong.
stupid.
It's nothing wrong with saying I need help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But pride to tell you don't. Pride,
Yeah.
pride don't. And then after you get into trouble and all that, that stupid show up.
Yeah.
You know, blame it on somebody else.
Yeah.
Don't say you're sorry. You know, go take theirs. Let's go. Mine is broke. Stupid. And then after you get caught, reality come in. 9 to 10 in the 10. Yes, sir.
Yeah. It, to that point, I think more times than not when I've caught myself admitting that I was wrong, I was like, why did I do that? Oh, I was being stupid. And then it's like,
Mhm.
why was I being stupid? Because I wanted to prove a point, or I was feeling I was feeling myself a little bit. So it's like, okay,
Mhm. Mhm.
it might not be worth it. Like, okay, if someone's giving you good advice over and over and over again, it's like, okay, like just because I get one up on them, it might not be worth the stupid decision I make as a result. So it's like,
Correct.
I don't
Yeah.
have to win every single, like, okay, hey, I got to be right. I got to get this in. I got to get that in. It's like, okay, maybe, maybe they got a point. It's like, do you, I like that. Is this going to lead me to do something stupid, or am I just being really prideful? And I could be
Yeah.
doing both. It's,
Yes. Yeah. And they, like he said, they run together,
Yep.
yeah.
So I've learned a lot working in finances, and you learn from just sitting there and listening.
Mhm.
Yeah. You'd be like, okay, I can do that, because, retirement checks are gone. What is that?
But in dealing with financial problems and mental problems and all,
Mhm.
you are actually riding two horses with one butt.
Mm. What what's that mean?
Well, the problem that you are taking on, you wanted it. Like say for instance, you want this car. And you only making a certain amount of money a month.
Mhm.
So, but your pride wants you to have that Lamborghini, and you want that Lamborghini. You know you're not gonna be able to eat. You know you're not gonna be able to pay the insurance. You just want the profit part, the saying I got one.
Yeah.
And the stupid part is you got the car parked in your garage, but you can't afford to drive
Mm.
it. So it just sits in the garage in perfect condition, but you can't drive it because you can't afford the gas and you can't afford to eat.
Who's jealous of a bill? That's all I want
That's a
Or to
great
say,
question.
or
to
to
know.
say I pay more than that person.
Who's jealous of a bill?
Mm-hmm.
And just sometimes, just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Mm.
You really have to look at all that. You want to live comfortable, or you want to live stressed out.
And the
Mm.
stupid part, you try to keep it, but you can't do it, but you keep it out of pride.
Yeah.
Pride won't let you give it up. And then after you 50 or $100,000 in debt, it's stupid part. I showed them. Yeah, you sure did. Still walking.
And Asher, also knowing when kind of with relationships and finances, all of it mixed in together.
Oh yeah.
I remember when my husband retired from the military, and we saw a BMW. Now I know my husband. My husband is not getting ready to pay no $400 per tire. He's not. He's not going to do that. He's not wired like that. And so we took a test drive. He said, "Oh, I like it." I said, "All I'm gonna tell you is maintenance. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Okay, this is what this costs." He said, "Oh no, we put that right on back."
Yeah, when she said that,
Because I know him. He's not gonna do that.
I looked in the rearview mirror and I saw myself looking back at me, and I looked and I saw a donkey up there, and
Oh Lord.
I saw a donkey in the mirror. And I said, "Darn, that's me." And the donkey said, "Yep, you buy this car, yep." I said, "Okay."
It's like you had the pre-Pinocchio moment before you get let out to what do they call that? Pleasure Island. It's like, yeah, you
Yeah,
can
Yeah,
you can have everything you want, but nobody tells you about
the
the
cost.
the
yep,
cost
yep.
afterwards, what you got to
Yeah.
give up.
Mhm.
Yes, yes. And
Yep.
so my dad, that was one thing he taught me. Bad finances make a bad marriage.
Mhm.
Mm.
That's what he shared with me. And so I carry my parents' wisdom. They both are gone to be with the
Mhm.
Lord, but they still speak to me in their
Mm.
wisdom.
And I learned through my wisdom in life. So
So,
I seen through others and all. You married and you no longer have another girlfriend along the side. No side chick. It's
oh
just you
yeah,
and your wife.
Yeah.
So yep,
I guess at that point your wife is your wife, your girlfriend, your best friend.
That's right. That's right.
That's right, the whole package.
And they're the same person.
That's right. I had to tell someone, people be talking about work wife, work husband.
Yeah.
I had to tell, we was on a teams meeting, and one of my team members was telling me, you my work wife. I said, your wife will not do that. Okay, so you better can that one.
I never heard that term to a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't realize what they were talking about until I saw it on Grey's Anatomy.
No, not on Grey's Anatomy.
Okay.
I don't know where you saw it, because you have your pad up and everything. Yeah. Well, I don't think it was on Grey's Anatomy.
Okay. Well, whatever show it was on, and I never thought about it like that. And it never dawned on me other than my wife was my wife.
Yeah.
And my husband is my husband.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just learning to live and enjoy each other. I love being around him. I love traveling with him.
All right. I done something right.
So we're friends. That's what I love about our relationship. We're friends. And our daughters, they say, you all just literally, y'all like each other. How about that? Yeah.
Hey, that you can't ask for more than that. Sometimes people will be like, oh, Valentine's is coming up, the holiday, this, that, and the other. It's like, do you love me? And it's like, maybe I can say the words, but if I don't like you, then we got other problems.
Yes, because I don't even like you to pour into you like that. And then you got to make a decision. Don't waste your time if you don't like you and this person is not connected,
Right.
So, but yes, we love the podcast. God, it's not a struggle. To God be the glory. And we're really grateful that God chose us to be able to help others.
Yeah.
And that's great. It's nothing like a person coming up to you and said, I listened to your podcast and now I see what I was doing wrong, or I know that there's help out there for me. And the feeling of a life being improved is great joy.
Ashley, my sister, Judy Graham, she's a huge supporter of our podcast too. She lives in North Carolina. But you know what she shared with me one day? Well, she talked to me and my husband. But she shared, out of our obedience, it saved my husband's life. That's something the Lord has shared with her, and saved our marriage. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like I need to start binge watching your podcast and start binge listening. That's how that sounds to me.
Well, it's we dialing back and really looking and spending that quality time, because we could be real busy. My husband tell you, it can go from someone wanting to talk to us about counseling and marriage. We got our children. We have an awesome grandson, Peyton, and so we're engaged with that. I'm still working, and then my job.
I'm still over there looking fine.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And so my husband comes with me to quite a few of the events that I go to. Like I'm going to the Greater Black Augusta Chambers meeting is coming up Thursday.
Okay.
And so the credit union will be there. My husband will be there on behalf of Young People Nation. However, you have to pause and breathe and say, okay, what's going on? I'm going to be real transparent. That's why I tell you, Ashley, we're transparent. It's like my husband one time, he would say, I'd be in a conversation like we're talking right now. And he would be like, well, me, he kept saying that. And I kept looking at him like, why do you keep talking about me? And so then the Holy Spirit let me know that I needed to dial back some of my activities because as a branch manager, sometimes I get really, I get really engaged. And so I had to learn when I come through the door to give him my full attention.
Mm.
How's your day, baby? How you doing? And if he need to talk about something, I'll tell him, give me 5 minutes, honey, so
Mhm.
I can,
Yeah.
unwind.
Decompress, kind of leave that.
Yes,
Let me let
yes,
me set this problem I had over here on the dresser. Let me set that over there. Let me
out the
leave this
door.
here out the
You hear
door.
me?
Yeah.
Yes. Don't
I'm
even
not even
come
gonna
in
bring
with
it in
it.
the house. Yeah.
No, no, it can't come in. No.
Well, she get too busy. Sometimes I'll be in the other side of the room, and I pick up the phone and
You sure will.
call on the phone.
He will call me on the cell. Like, why is he calling me?
You're sitting right over there.
But you know what? I must be conscious that in our mental health journey, because he's still processing now. This is the same guy that came to me 3 years ago and said he needed help. So this is not instantaneous. This is a process.
Right.
So if you need my attention, that's part of your healing journey, I'm present.
I need her to lay hands on me.
Lord Asher. Jesus. This guy, Asher, and we have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We be in church and pastor say, turn to your neighbor, and say, his whole facial expression has got home and went home. And some other things he thinking in his head. I'm like, that is not what he's talking about. Okay, come back.
It wouldn't have been that much dramatic if we weren't sitting on the front row.
It's almost like they could just shine a spotlight on you and be like,
oh,
"Oh,
they have the camera right on the. I said,
oh man."
On the camera.
And I'm not shy, but I'm real focused when I'm in the when I'm out,
Right.
And like with the podcast, I had to learn how to relax because I was too super serious. Like, you can't joke about this.
Yeah.
We got 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Okay. I don't need you going on no rabbit trails. And so, David, again, Miss Donna, you just gotta relax.
Yeah.
Okay, relax. Okay.
Yeah, we'd be like, what was that thing that happened on sports about a month ago?
Oh,
when they call him on the camera.
The Coldplay concert with the CEO.
Yeah. Oh my God. Jesus. Woo. Oh my God. But we ain't that. Because I ain't traveling nowhere with nobody else. And so, but at the end of the day, we're very thankful for this opportunity. And we just see where the Lord is taking us, never put a age on what God is telling you to do. Don't put a time period on it. Just, it's fun.
And if you don't do it, you be like Jonah going to Nineveh. You reach that journey. It was a 3-day journey. Reached it in one day, and he was walking. I said, "Whoa!"
Well, he was swallowed.
Well, after he swallowed, when he came out,
yeah.
When God tell you go on the journey or do something, you get on God's timetable. You might hit to walk across the country in one day.
And I'm gonna say this right here. And when God tell you to do something, it takes money to do it. Okay, it takes money, and so there's some sacrifices you're gonna have to make. My husband know I like to travel. I like to go.
Oh Lord, yeah.
So,
yes.
So, and if I'm gonna stay somewhere, I want to be nice now. Okay.
It won't be the motor hotel.
No. And so at the end of the day, though, I'd rather be obedient to what God's telling me to do. And I've gotten fulfillment out of that. And also, it's caused me to grow, my husband to grow, and our relationship to grow, people around us. It's just been, it's been great, Right. And so sometimes it was, let me say this, sometimes when you're doing these recordings, you're like, dang, I only had 3 views,
Mhm.
but you got to get out your head in that,
Yes.
because maybe one of the 3, that's all they're supposed to watch.
Right.
Right, right.
And that's cool.
Mhm.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
On,
about life.
on my end, I think I've enjoyed more so having the conversations. Yeah, I'd like for the views to be what it is, and kind of working towards a more structured strategy with sharing. But
Right.
Uh-huh.
like being able to look back, like you said, things are getting busy now, but either being able to look back or having already created something that can live in time, and someone
Yes.
can go back and like they start at the beginning where you were 3 years ago, and then if they
Mhm.
see you present there, they're like, oh wow, like I listened to this, and that, and you're like, who's this person? But it's like, okay, we put something out there based on the assignment that was
Yes.
given to us, and it's helping people, regardless if it's in year 1 or in year 10 or
Yep.
like long after, because it's like
Exactly.
you never know what people will do. And on my end, being able to meet people like yourselves and have these conversations where you learn where other people come from and you actually have designated time, it helps me to slow down and to remember this is what's important right now. And
Mm-hmm.
then when the rest of the day will come, the future's in the future, but like
Mhm.
right now, I'm not really worried about this or that, but like being able to listen to this years later or later on, like 2026 and whatnot, it's like, oh yeah, that kind of puts a pin on where I was on that day or in that time. And it's like, okay, I didn't just grow as a person over this period of time, but I can still grow from what was said in that conversation. And having the
Yes.
ability to go back to it time and time again, it's like, wow, that's really like a blessing in itself.
Yes, it
Mhm.
is. It is. And so your vision is supposed to outlive you,
Mm.
you know?
Mhm.
So it doesn't end like when we stop breathing. Well, it should. Let me say
Mm.
that.
Mhm.
And so and so you should be able to pass that baton to
Yeah.
someone else to take it and say, hey, it keeps going. It should keep going.
Yeah. It's not a
Right.
one-way trip.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah. Forever young.
Forever young.
Oh
I
yeah.
love it. And how do you
Word.
guys plan to spend the holiday season when it comes like December, January time?
Well, our daughters are local,
Mm.
grandson's local, so
Mhm.
they just come over to the house.
Nice.
We're not traditional. I did take off the day after Thanksgiving, which I
Oh,
normally don't.
she gonna be chasing me. That's all.
which I normally don't do, but no, I'm saying I don't take off the day after
Oh,
Thanksgiving.
I'm talking about chasing me. Go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I love you. I love you. But so yeah, we're family. Um, um, I'll be taking some time off. And I did tell my husband that I wanted to go somewhere because
Mhm.
you just need to go and decompress,
Yeah.
from everything.
Mm.
But I
Yeah.
know one thing. One thing that we'll probably will do is feed the hungry.
Mm.
We'll probably be doing that again.
Yes,
Gotcha.
And we get great joy out of helping others like that.
yes,
And you'd be surprised that many people don't take time out to care for others.
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Yeah, it really is, and they really need a lot of help.
Yes,
And you even see children in there,
Yeah.
and they be following their grandmama around because they have nobody else.
Mm.
Yeah, our life cycle and our kindness to others really for a country to try to display that they are how you say the Christian example. It really they really do it really needs a lot of work.
Yeah.
I'll put it that way.
we have to get back to the heart of serving.
Oh yes.
Um, God presents opportunities. Like I had uh, 2 mothers that you knew they was having a difficult time.
Mhm.
So what the Holy Spirit led us to do is to take care of the kids for going back to school.
Mhm.
You know, people, you could tell them about Jesus Christ, but they won't see your actions.
Yes.
Right.
And how many people take time out to help someone that's old,
Yeah.
to really help them or disabled? How many people actually take the time out to help them with the groceries, and maybe they couldn't pay for their food. They pay for their food,
Yes.
We had done that many a time, not tune our horn or nothing like that, but just to be able to help them, we get such great pleasure out of that.
Yes.
And they thank you, but we say give all the glory to God.
Yes. You know, at the end of the day, nothing belongs to us, but you know, it all belongs to God. So he's actually setting you up when he tell us to go and do things.
Yeah.
It's a setup for you, you know, or your kids or your grandchildren, because you don't know what you're going to encounter in life.
Right.
Well, no.
Wow. That's beautiful. And I think in closing, how can people find your podcast? How can they reach in touch with you? How can they set up an account with SRP, different things like that? What would you like people to know as we wrap up today?
I am at the Peach Orchard Road location. My desk number is 803-474-4076. And if I don't answer, that means I'm with a member or I'm in a meeting. However, I will call you back. I will call you back. SRP exists to serve the member owner. We are there to serve the community, period. That's what we are there for. In reference to our podcast, we're on YouTube at Young People Nation. If you need to send an email, it's youngpeoplenation1@gmail.com. And so you can find me on Facebook. I'm Donna Perry. Now, if you send me a friend request and you look crazy, I'm not accepting. Okay? But you can go to, we're on Instagram, Facebook, Spotify for Young People Nation. And so, but if you want to information from us about how our recordings, who does our marketing, please email us at youngpeoplenation1@gmail.com.
Gotcha. And the one is spelled out?
Number one, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Gotcha.
It's
Okay.
the number one. Yes.
Okay.
That's for the O and the N and the E.
No, not spelled out.
No, not spelled out.
Right.
The number one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, number one. But yes, anything we are truly about serving where God graced us to serve.
Yes.
Gotcha. And I'll end our recording today with the first question I asked the both of you. Team Perry, are you still who you said you were?
Absolutely.
Yes.
We are steady improving every day.
Oh, yes. And use that in my podcast. Remember, there is always hope.
Romans 15:13 for reference.
Amen.
Thank you. Amen.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.